Hey, I'm kind of laid up in bed with hernia. Just trying to take it easy before I go through all that. And I thought I would talk about the first 5 series of Star Trek. Real quick, this is kind of what I think about them. Okay, the original one, I was 8 when I first saw it, so, you know, I've had a lot of time to think about that, and I'm kind of biased towards that because I've done a lot of research about it. But anyway, I'm going to tell you the highs and the lows of the first 5 series. It's just my opinion, you know. I haven't created anything awesome like that, so it's just an opinion, though. Don't freak out. Okay, the original series, here's the lows. The budget was way too small. It was under 200 grand. It was like the budget for a regular show. They had to make everything. Poor Bob Justman. He had so much work to do. Yeah, and the other thing that's a low about the original was Roddenberry kept fighting the network. Why would he do that? He was like, shot himself in the foot. They couldn't stand him, and they canceled the show. It's like plain as day. The highs, it was groundbreaking, because it wasn't just Monster of the Week, the original Star Trek. Because up to that point, a lot of sci-fi was Monster of the Week, you know. So it was groundbreaking. Nimoy. They didn't want to have him on as Spock. They thought he looked satanic, and they wouldn't be able to get sponsors. And then once the show started, that was the favorite character. And the network, they were like, we need more Spock episodes. So, obviously, that's my favorite. Okay, The Next Generation. I tried to watch it when it came out. I just didn't think it was good. In the beginning, I didn't think it was good. The lighting wasn't good. The sound in the first season. And what didn't help that show was, I know there was a writer's strike at some point, but also Roddenberry would rewrite scripts and ruin them. And within a lot of the writers in town were like, just stay away from Star Trek. Roddenberry I think he had mental issues at that point. He had a lot of physical issues. He wasn't the same as he was in the original series. The Worf character, oh my God, it was terrible. It was terrible, growling and showing his teeth. It just seemed really silly to me. The highs about The Next Generation, it was very successful right out of the gate, even though I didn't think it was that good. Super successful. By the time the 3rd season rolled in, the second half of that, we got some good episodes, you know. So, some of the stuff that I really liked, the episodes, a couple of them were Family. That was great. Conundrum, where everybody has amnesia. That was an awesome episode, Cause and Effect. The Inner Light, Lower Decks, Reginald Barclay, I love that character. I don't know why they didn't use him more, you know. And then later, Worf, you know, that character, Michael Dorn, and that character got to be really awesome. It started out, I thought, terrible, but it got really awesome. That's a positive thing. All right, we'll just move right along here to DS9. Now, the things I didn't like about it might have been the only thing I really didn't like about it was a little too much Bajoran prophet stuff. But, I mean, they kind of needed it because it was part of the whole show. But the highs, I think it was like Star Trek's hidden jewel, Deep Space Nine. If you haven't watched it, give it a chance. It's awesome. And it had a lot of non-Starfleet characters like Jake Sisko. Let me read them. Quark, Garrett, Nog, Rom. Of course, Nog became Starfleet. And didn't Rom? I'm not sure. Lita. There was a lot of non-Starfleet characters. And I love Colmini as O'Brien. DS9 is really awesome. It's as good as any Star Trek that ever came out. Voyager, the lows. The Kes character never really flew for me or a lot of other people. You know, no offense to Jennifer or whatever her name is that was in it. And not enough Chakotay. What the heck? Why didn't they use him a bit? Poor Robert Beltram. He didn't get to have enough Chakotay episodes. And when they got to Earth, the show just ends. Talk about a missing opportunity. What were they thinking? That should have been the 2-parter. Should have been when they got to Earth. You know, I read a book about 7 of 9 about her time back on Earth, and it was really pretty good. Tim Russ, hands down one of the best Vulcans ever, along with Nimoy and Mark Leonard and Jolene Blalock. Okay, Enterprise, here's where it gets kind of weird. It's like even in the beginning of Enterprise, why would the captain threaten to knock T'Pol on her ass, I think he says. What? That was kind of like, and those decon oil rubbing, they're rubbing each other with oil. I mean, come on. You need more than, sexy scenes to have a good show. And the future guy and that Xindi stuff, the Xindi, it just went on and on. It just, it bored me. I don't know what they were thinking on that. They had really good actors, really good characters, but it just seemed like, and there was some good episodes, but it was a lost opportunity. I liked Phlox and I liked Carbon Creek. That was a really nice, that was an awesome episode. There's a few good episodes, but all in all, that show, even the ending was terrible in the Holo program. It turned into a Next Generation show. I don't want to throw too many rocks because I haven't made any TV shows yet. But, anyway, let me know what you think about this. I don't want to argue with anybody. I don't want people to be rude to each other or, those replies, I'll just kick you off. But if you want to talk about the first 5 seasons and what you like or don't like about each one, hey, leave a comment. It'd be cool. Anyway, peace. Or should I say, peace.